I'd like to now join up with Steve Maggi. He is a friend of Steven Cozzi. He's also an immigration attorney. Steve, I'm so sorry that we're meeting under these circumstances, and my condolences go out to you for the loss of your friend, also named Steve. How did you first learn that Steven Cozzi was missing, and then, of course, now presumed murdered?
Thank you, Ashleigh. Good to be on the show. Not under these circumstances, of course. And Steve and I met about 1.5 years ago at a St. Petersburg Bar Association meeting. I just moved from New York, and we realized we were both named Steve, like you said, and we had an Italian last name, and had both lived in the same neighborhood in New York, and we really hit it off. And he was a real advocate for people. He believed in the law. He believed in justice. And that's where we bonded. And he asked me to be on the diversity committee with him. And I had emailed him to talk about how I could become more involved in the committee. And I hadn't heard from him in days. And that was very unlike Steve. He was always on top of his communications, very respectful with his time. And it was very strange to me. And then about 3 days later, we got an email from the St. Pete Bar Association saying that he was missing. And automatically the red flags went up, and what we started to think was that something had really gone wrong.
Did he ever talk about any of the cases that he was, law can be very acrimonious, right? But did he ever mention any concern about this particular case or this particular adversary?
No, he didn't, because he kept his cases very close to the vest. He believed in client and attorney privilege and confidentiality. And that's why we saw the testimony from Michael today, from his partners, really finally letting us know how tortured they were and how scared they were and how long this harassment had gone on. I really was not aware of that until I saw the testimony today, the depth of this hatred that the accused had and how much danger they were really in. I'm surprised in a way that this wasn't reported to the bar, or the judge wasn't made aware of this. That's what, as a lawyer, you think is, how could this have been prevented? But no, he never talked about it, because he was a dedicated attorney. Until a case is finished, you're not supposed to go into any of the details, of course. So he never even alluded to it. He must have taken this home with him every night and unloaded his burden with Michael, but he never let us as his colleagues know what he was going through.
Well, again, I am so sorry for your loss. And obviously, this is not going to be an easy time going through a murder trial. But Steve Maggi, thank you for being on, and thank you for sharing these thoughts with us.
Thank you, Ashleigh.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.